Hey, it's me again. I wanted to share a little story with you as a little bit of a jump start. So it was about, I would say, almost 2 years ago. And I was in a meeting at work and I was just all of a sudden very forgetful. So there was a presentation. I was doing a presentation, and usually I'm a great speaker and I'm very animated and I usually do great presentations. In this presentation, I don't know what it was. I totally forgot what I was saying in the middle of my sentence. My manager had to jump in and she had to help me through the presentation. And the kicker is that our VP was on the line at the time. And I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed that I forgot my talk track. And that's never happened to me before. I didn't know what was going on. So it continued to happen a lot in meetings. And then I would find myself at my desk and I would write things down when I was in a meeting of things that I needed to do, or my normal way of working through my to-do list on a daily basis. But I just had this weird state of mind, like this fog I was in, and I didn't know what was going on. Like, for some reason, I was just dazed over. I would find myself staring off. I couldn't stay on task. I didn't know what was going on. And then even at home, outside of work, I was so forgetful, so forgetful. I didn't know what was going on with me. It was horrible. I had to start writing everything down. And then the worst part is whenever you forget where you wrote something down, that's even worse. And I was over calendaring. So I had like my calendar on my cell phone, and then I had a to-do list, and then I had my calendar on my Outlook. And I had so many different calendars going. I was over calendaring. I would talk to friends who had never been through menopause before. They're looking at me like I was crazy when I was explaining a lot of this to them. It was so hard. It is hard, so hard to go through these changes. So that was my first realization of what is going on. I don't know what's going on. I was irritable. I know I was mean, and I'm not a mean person, and I was mean. My poor spouse. I don't know why. I was on edge. I was mean to my kids. I was just mean, and I knew I was being mean, but I didn't know what was going on. I just had no idea what was going on with my body.